Dallas Cowboys crowned world's most valuable sports team. In a major global sports business announcement, the Dallas Cowboys, one of the most famous American football teams, have once again been named the most valuable sports team in the world. This year, their estimated value reached an astonishing $13 billion, far ahead of every other team from any sport across the globe. This news comes from Forbes, a well-known and respected business magazine that tracks the financial value of sports franchises every year. Their World's 50 Most Valuable Sports Teams list is one of the most talked about rankings in the sports world because it reflects not just athletic performance but overall business strength, brand power, and audience popularity. What does most valuable mean? When Forbes says a team is the most valuable, it doesn't mean the team won the most games or the most championships. Instead, it refers to how much the entire franchise is worth as a business. This includes money from ticket sales, TV and media deals, merchandise and sponsorships, brand value, stadium revenue, global fan base and popularity. Forbes gathers all of that financial information and then estimates how much a team is worth in total. In 2025, the Cowboys' value was estimated at about $13 billion, which is a huge jump from previous years. Why the Dallas Cowboys lead the world? There are several reasons the Cowboys are sitting at the top of this list again. Massive global brand. The Cowboys are not just a football team, they are a global brand. People around the world recognize their iconic star logo and their nickname, America's Team. This reputation comes from decades of strong marketing, popular players, and consistent media coverage. Huge fan base. The Cowboys have millions of fans, not only in the United States but also internationally. Their games attract millions of viewers, sponsors pay top dollar to be associated with the team, and Cowboys merchandise, like jerseys, hats, and memorabilia, is sold worldwide. Reuters. Smart business deals. The team's ownership, led by Jerry Jones, has been successful in negotiating lucrative television rights, sponsorship agreements, and business partnerships. These deals bring in big money every year and help boost the team's overall value. Record growth in value. Compared to last year, the Cowboys' team value increased by almost 29%, one of the biggest gains of any sports franchise in the world. That shows that their financial appeal continues to grow even in a highly competitive global market. Who else is on the list? While the Cowboys topped the entire list, the rest of the top 10 also includes some of the biggest names in sports, mostly from American football and basketball. Rank. Team. League. Estimated value. 1. Dallas Cowboys. NFL. $13 billion. 2. Golden State Warriors. NBA. $11 billion. 3. Los Angeles Rams. NFL. $10.5 billion. 4. New York Giants. NFL. $10.1 billion. 5. Los Angeles Lakers. NBA. $10 billion. 6. New York Knicks. NBA. $9.75 billion. 7. New England Patriots. NFL. $9 billion. 8. San Francisco 49ers. NFL. $8.6 billion. 9. Philadelphia Eagles. NFL. $8.3 billion. 10. Chicago Bears. NFL. $8.2 billion. Notice how NFL teams dominate the list, indicating that American football franchises have become some of the richest and most powerful sports businesses in the world today. Only a few soccer, football clubs and teams from other sports appear on the full list, which highlights how immensely popular and financially successful U.S. sports leagues have become. Global sports business trends. This ranking does more than just show who is worth the most. It also reveals some bigger trends in the global sports world. American sports lead in money. American leagues, especially the NFL and NBA, generate massive revenue from TV rights, sponsorships, and merchandise. That's why so many U.S. teams appear at the top of the value list. Soccer still popular, but economics shift. Although soccer is the most watched sport globally, only a handful of soccer clubs made it into the top 50 most valuable sports teams. Real Madrid, one of football's most famous clubs, was the highest-ranked soccer team, but it's still placed well behind the Cowboys in overall value. Sports value rapidly increasing. In total, the top 50 most valuable teams are now worth more than $353 billion. That's more than double what they were worth a few years ago. This shows how fast the sports business is growing around the world. What this means for fans. For fans of the Cowboys and sports in general, this ranking is a reminder that the business side of sports is just as big as the game itself. Even if a team doesn't always win championships on the field, a strong brand and business model can still make it extremely valuable. For the Dallas Cowboys, that has been the case for almost 2 decades, and they continue to stay on top. In summary, Dallas Cowboys named most valuable sports team in the world, worth $13 billion. Their value grew about 29% in 1 year. NFL franchises dominate the top of the global list. The total value of the world's top 50 teams is now over $353 billion. Only a few soccer teams made the top 50, with Real Madrid leading soccer clubs. This story highlights how sports today is not just about what happens on the field. It's also a huge global business attracting billions of dollars from fans, media, sponsors, and investors around the world.